Opinion, all the 9 limbs of devotional service are, are the source of divine energy. The moment we come in contact with any of this limb, directly we come under the influence of divine energy. And at least for that moment, we are Mahatma. Because Mahatma, that is the definition of Mahatma. Who is under the influence of divine energy? Daivim Prakati Mashita. So somehow that we are trying to take shelter of this divine energy. Right? Even though for a short time, it's like a shock, sometimes we get shock treatment for short time. The shock divine treatment is there. And that is called what such plenty people they try to do actually, because their heart is completely purified. They're trying to purify everyone's heart. And Shastra described that is the biggest revolution in this world. The biggest revolution. सबसे बड़ी क्रांति है ये. To transform the heart of the people, to clean the heart of the people. From the polluted heart to the divine heart. And this is how Srila Prabhupada likes saintly people, especially Srila Prabhupada. See, all over the world, he created such facilities, like ISKCON centers, devotees of ISKCON. He created such environment, such facility on this planet, where even though everything is going on, war is going on, but still we have, you see, they're gathered here. This is the mercy of saintly people, like Srila Prabhupada. They have given such a wonderful Vaikuntha on the planet. The divine energy. We're having so many centers where just by being in contact with such wonderful facilities created by Srila Prabhupada, we all can come under the influence of divine energy. Because only by taking shelter of the holy name, only by taking shelter of the Bhakti Yoga process, our heart can be purified. What is the verse about this? Srimad Bhagavatam. There are many verses, but I'm expecting one verse at least. So Vyasdev, when he was there, Narad Muni saying to Vyasdev, Narad Muni, when he saw the Maya, after Narad Muni, he departed. Now Sudha Goswami describing the condition of Vyasdev, what happened. Because question was asked by Parikshit Maharaj, Shaunaka Rishi, that what happened to Vyasdev once Narad Muni, after giving instruction, he left. What happened to him? What was the transformation? What was the effect of divine energy? So Vyas Sudha Goswami is saying that he is saying, Yaya sammohito jiva atmanam tirulatmakam. He's saying, I'm able to see that the Lordship and the Maya together. And Yaya sammohito jiva, the Jivatma is completely bewildered under the influence of tirulatmakam. Atmanam tirulatmakam. Yaya sammohita jiva. Completely bewildered under the mode of material nature. But what is the way to come out of it? That's a beautiful verse. Anartho pashmam sakshat bhakti yogam adhokshaji. That by taking shelter of the bhakti yoga, all the anartha, all the pollution in the heart will completely washed away. Anartho pashmam sakshat bhakti yogam adhokshaji. भगवान श्री कृष्ण की भक्ति करने से ही हमारे सभी अनर्थ की निवृत्ति होगी. All the pollutions will go away, which is the cause of this all the problem. One time His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj, he was traveling and he was at the airport. And that time Mrs. Menka Gandhi, she was Ministry of Environment and Forest, MOEF, long back. It happened that she saw Maharaj and she came to Maharaj. And in challenging mood, she said, Swamiji, you see, I'm the minister of this ministry. We're trying to clean the environment. We're trying to treat all the pollution in the atmosphere. And what about you people, Sadhu? What you actually were doing actually? Come and join us. Do something for society nice, for sustainable development. She was talking about intergenerational equity. She told that, see Maharaj, whatever we had received from our forefathers, the clean air, the clean water, the clean land. It's our prime responsibility to hand over the same thing to our next generation. She was talking philosophy. Maharaj was hearing. Maharaj said, Madam, we are very much in the same business like you. The only difference, you are trying to clean the outside atmosphere and we are trying to clean the inside atmosphere. We are trying to clean the pollution within the heart, which is the main reason of the outside pollution.
Very true.
That's true.
Very true.
You see all this, if you don't have that greed,
Yes.
the more advancement, the more mobile phone, more cars, industry will not produce so many, which is the source of all the pollutions. Since we have so many cars, we need a petrol, diesel. You see now here how we are polluting the atmosphere. Most of everything. It depends on our greed actually. The more we are greedy because our heart is not content, not clean, and that is manifesting in the outside world in the form of industrial pollutions and everything. So Maharaj said, Madam, we are very much in the same business. The difference is that we are trying to tackle the root. We are trying to clean the heart of the people. And that's what Shloka says, Anartho Pashpam Sakshat Bhakti Yogam Athokshaje. Chakre Satvat Samhita. He says, that is why Chakre Satvat Samhita. Lokas Ajanato Vidvams Chakre Satvat Samhita. Lokas Ajanato. It means the people in general, they do not know this. They do not know that only by taking shelter of Bhakti Yoga, all the pollution of the heart will be cleansed. That is why Chakre Satva Samhita, Vyas Devji is going to compile now the Srimad Bhagavatam Purana. This is 176, 176, 177. So this is how Srila Prabhupada created this so many centers all around the world, giving the opportunity to everyone to come and get, it's like a shower is there. No matter whatever mud we have, how much polluted we are, just come under the shower, it will be clean. And then we can expect a healthy society where everyone will be free from this kind of pollution of the heart. And that Bhakti Yoga begins with what? Very nice. Any shloka about this? Sevan mukhe hi jihvadav. The starting of service in the Bhakti Yoga, Anartho Paspam Sakshat Bhakti Yoga Madhuksha, they start with Sevan mukhe hi jihvadav. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Otherwise, Atah Shri Krishna Amadi, Na Bhaved Grahayam Indriya. Any other senses from any other Gyanendriya is very difficult. Na Bhaved Grahyam Indriya. None of the senses have power to get this, to capture this. Right, Shri Ramji? But Sevan Mukhe hi Jihvado. When we start engaging our tongue in the service of Lordship, that's why this holy name, chanting of the holy name is so important. Then all our anarthas will go away by the process of hearing and chanting, and then we can really understand actually the purpose of the human form of life, and then we can see the different world actually, what acharyas, what lordship, what they expect actually. And this is how Srila Prabhupada, like acharyas, their contribution we can imagine. Like in this month we are hearing all over the world this Krishna Katha, Damodara Katha. It's so amazing. So amazing. We don't understand, don't realize that this is a source of purification. Within a month we can be transformed. We don't know actually how this process is working in our life. ये हर दिन की कथा, हर दिन की आरती कैसे हमको बदल देगी, हमको मालूम ही नहीं पड़ेगा. Bhajtam anichchitam. Anichchitam means even if you don't want it, If you don't want it, ichha pidhanam nijapad pallavam. Just having association with devotees like this and hearing the Krishna Katha every day. Bhajtam anichitam. If you are not even desiring for it, anichicha, ichha nahi hai. What will happen? Ichha pidhanam. It will come. And what Krishna will give you? Nijapad pallavam. He will give his lotus feet to you. That is the beauty of this, especially the potency of the Acharya, like Srila Prabhupada, whose heart is so pure, so nirmal, completely attached, focused, and because of their presence, Darshane Pavitra Karaye Hito Margon, because of their presence, just by their remembrance, Ji Goswami Pad says, just by remembering such acharyas, Yesham Sansmarnat Pumsam, Yesham Sansmarna, just by remembering, Sabdyah Shuddhyanti Vaigriha, Sabdyah means immediately, Shuddhyanti, purified, Vaigriha, जहां पर भी आप हैं, आपका घर, आपका ऑफिस, कहीं पर भी है, the moment you remember Yesham Sansmarnat Pumsam, just by remembering such personality, we become immediately purified. Punah kim darshanam pad sauchan asan adibhi. Then what to speak of inviting them, such personality, what to speak of giving them the asan, what to speak of washing their feet, taking to Charnamritam. He said, what to speak of those things? Just by Yesham Sansmarnat Pumsam. Just by remembering. And every day when we read or study or when we narrate these pastimes, first of all, we should be very, very grateful to that personality by whose mercy we are able to access this pastime, able to understand the intricacies of this pastime, able to understand the potency, the effect, the impact of this pastime. And who is this personality? Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki? Yeah. Oh, very nice. Even a small child understands the potency of Acharya. You see? So that's why we have a hope in this world. Even though people are polluted, corrupted, war, quarrel, hypocrisy, but we have such saintly people who walked on this globe, and because of their presence, we can see the real shelter, the real source of purification is there for all of us. And it all happens, it is mentioned that all our anarthas, na tatha hi agavana rajan puyeta tapa adibhi. If we perform any kind of austerity, tapa adibhi. Adibhi. Austerity means tapasya and anything else, which we think that, okay, this is a source of purification. He said, in this age of Kali, it will not work. Na tatha. Na means nahi. Aghavan means paap. Aghavan. जैसे धनवान, अघवान जो पापी व्यक्ति है, इसको अघवान कहा जाता है. अघवान. Sinful person. He cannot be purified by any kind of tapasya, austerities, reading scriptures, or any other process which he thinks that it can. The only one thing is recommended here by Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. The real atonement, the real process of purification is what? He says, Yatha Krishna arpit pranas tat purush nishevaya. 6:116 श्रीमद् भागवत में. न तथा यज्ञवान राजन, और कोई विधि काम नहीं करेगी. We have to surrender to such personality who has dedicated, who has given his life to Krishna. See the word, so nice word. यथा कृष्णा अर्पित प्राणस, सच नाइस वर्ड. इसको सुनने कितना सुंदर लग रहा है ना. कृष्णा अर्पित प्राणस, जिस व्यक्ति ने अपने प्राण को कृष्ण को अर्पित कर दिए हैं. व्हाट अ वंडरफुल स्टेटमेंट. नितिन प्रभु जी, सो नाइस ना. यथा कृष्ण अर्पित प्राणस तत्पुरुष निसेवया, ऐसे पुरुष को शरणागति में जाओ. We should go to surrender to such personality. Then all our sinful reactions, sinful actions, everything. Then our heart becomes a right place for Krishna to come in, to reside, where we can tie Krishna like Mother Yashoda. So this entire process, the entire process of association, especially by saintly people, amidst this all the exploitation which is going on this planet Earth, that is called what Sukadeva Goswami is saying that what is that? Kaler dosh nidhe rajan. So amongst all the dosh nidhe rajan, all sinful activities, in midst of this we have Ekovasti Mahan Gun, which is established by the Acharyas, which is given by such sadhus. Asti Eko Mahan Gun, which is given by that sadhus, such sadhus like Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada जी ने हमें क्या दिया, सोचिए इस बात को, जरा ध्यान करिए इस बात. What we have received from Srila Prabhupada. ये कृष्ण कथा, कृष्ण का नाम, and devotees association, wonderful prasadam. This all are part of that one process, which is Asti hi Eko Mahan Gun. Asti hi Eko Mahan Gun. That great things, the Vastavam Vastu Atra, the real thing which is in this material world, the real thing, all other things are illusory. The Vastavam Vastu Atra is given by such saintly person, which is Eko Mahan Gun. वही एक महान गुण है. And in this month of Kartik, we are hankering for that. We are hankering to be connected with that Mahan Gun as much as possible. Prabhupada writes in one of the purport very beautifully. You can read. This is second canto, first chapter, verse number 6, where Sukadeva Goswami is saying that what should be our aim of life. एतावान संख योगाभ्याम स्वधर्म परिश्चयः जन्मलाभः परम पुंसाम. Very nice. Anteh Narayan Smriti. In that purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, he said, everyone, we should mold our life in such a way that progressively we should remember Krishna at every step of life. It's such a wonderful statement. आप खोल पाए प्रभु? 216. Can you read the last line of the purport? Therefore,
everyone is anxious to achieve the highest perfection of his particular activity. It is indicated here that such perfection is Narayana's Smriti,
okay,
for which everyone must endeavor his best. In other words, life should be molded in such a manner that one is able to progressively remember the personality of Godhead
at every step
of life.
Every step of life. So Prabhupada says progressively we have to achieve this. If we are able to, for example, concentrate for 1 hour, 2 hours, but progressively we have to achieve that state where in every step of life we can remember Krishna. That should be the goal of human form of life. And that is given by Acharyas. The real goal of human form of life. And that is what exactly we learn from this pastime. We are trying to churn this pastime every day because this is such a Maya is churning the butter, and we are trying to churn her mood actually. What the mood of Maya is? She churning the butter, right? Nirma manthan dadhi kale, nirma manthan dadhi swayam. Ekada grihe dasisu यशोदानंद गेहिनी कर्मांतर नियुक्तासु निर्म मंथन स्वयं दधी. So she is churning the butter and we are trying to churn that mood of Srimati Yashoda Maya. That with what mood she is doing it. But Krishna is bhavgrahi. And there's so much bhav which is hidden. So much the emotions, the complete heart, filled with love of Krishna. And that is what all the acharyas they are explaining when they explain that each and every verses of this Damodara Stakam or Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th chapter, 10th chapter of 10th canto, Digdarshini Tika by Sanatana Pad Goswami. It's so amazing actually. It's so detailed, they are going each and every part of this. So Acharya says that why this Leela happened, why Krishna is doing such mischievous activity, which seems a very kind of mischievous activity. Just imagine breaking pot in his own house. It is desirable activity or not? It's not actually. It's not desirable, right? No one would like to imitate this thing. कि भगवान तोड़ते हैं हम भी घर में ऐसे करेंगे. तो भगवान क्यों ऐसे कर रहे हैं? अब आचार्य लोग क्या टीका दे रहे हैं देखिए. आचार्य क्या बता रहे हैं. Acharya is saying that because in the previous chapter, when Krishna showed the universal form, and in 2 shlokas it is mentioned that Maya got bewildered. We heard that, right? She got bewildered for a moment. And that time she is saying, my mind, my intelligence, mana buddhi, dhiya, mana dhiya, my senses, everything is completely helpless. Oh my Lord, I am not able to understand. She is saying that. And she is saying, in this helpless situation, I want to take your shelter. And she takes the shelter of Krishna. Now Krishna is thinking Maya has come to from that Vasal Bhav to Dasya Bhav. And now he is thinking, immediately he ordered Yog Maya to completely cover her, but still Krishna was in doubt that maybe the trace of that form, universal form, is still there in Maya. And which may any time again it can revoke. It means while feeding Krishna, sometimes she will understand, oh, he's not my son, he's a Lord of universe. And she will pull Krishna and ask him to sit and started doing arti. Krishna is fearful now. In this pastime, before this, after seeing Maya, Maya was fearful, but more than Maya, Krishna was fearful. That's what Acharya is saying. Krishna became fearful to see, I have come to Vrindavan to enjoy this rasa, Vasai rasa, Sakhya rasa, which is not available in the Vaikuntha or any other place. Only in Vrindavan. And if at all Maya started thinking that way, then what will happen to me? Who will feed me? Who will play with me? Who will chastise me? I want to experience these things, this rasa. That's why he thought to do something very, very mischievous, very ordinary act, so that Maya will never even imagine that he is Lord. You see, Acharya giving a commentary like this. That's why he decided to do this Leela. Are you getting what I'm saying? कोई सोचे बड़ा आदमी हो, कोई भगवान जैसा व्यक्ति, और कोई ऐसी हरकत करे जैसे कोई छोटा बच्चा करता है, तो नहीं यार, तो हो नहीं सकता है. तो बोले वो करने के लिए भगवान ऐसे कर रहे हैं. To erase completely from the Maya understanding the mind that he is Lord. He is the one who showed that universal form. Completely erase that, even the traces of that erasing. Just in order to erase, he is performing such a simple, mischievous act. She understands he is a naughty boy only. Sa Atmacha. He is my son, he is naughty boy. He cannot be that. What I saw is just an illusion. So just to erase that, Krishna was fearful कि फिर मुझे मैया का प्रेम नहीं मिलेगा. And that shows that Krishna is hungry for love of devotees. Krishna is hungry for love of devotees. अपना के बड़ माने आमा समहीन. अपने को जो हमसे बड़ा मानते हैं मुझे समहीन. ताहार प्रेम वश हा अमी अधीन. I come under control of such devotees who understand I am bigger than you. I have to take care of you. I have to protect you. Like Brajvasis. That is what Krishna wanted to experience in Vrindavan Dham. That's why completely he eradicated that traces of him and understanding that he is the Supreme Lord. But before that, she has seen that. And just a glance of that made Maya Shoda very, very humble. Very, very humble. In one shloka, she's saying, I'm not a queen of this Vraja. I'm not the नंद बाबा की महारानी, इतने मेड्स, इतने गाय बलि, ये सब illusion है. I'm just the humble servant. That's what she's speaking. It mentioned that the opulence of Krishna helps us to surrender to Krishna, and sweetness of Krishna help us to develop love for Krishna. So both have got different aspects. The opulence of Krishna help us to surrender him completely, to take shelter of completely, and sweetness of Krishna helps us to love him completely. We can develop love. And that's why Krishna is performing this pastime in Dham Vrindavan. So it is mentioned that that's why it is very important to hear such pastime. Otherwise, especially grihasthas who are in household activities, we are very much prone, actually, we can say that. So that because we have to interact with the society, we have to go for work, and different relatives, we cannot be just in the temple, right? So definitely we are very much exposed to the illusory energy of the Lordship. We are very much exposed to the illusory energy of the Lordship, the Maya Shakti. Bhuva eva bhavitya shami bhagavan atma mayaya. And that is why we have to understand the intricacies of Maya. Intricacies of Maya is very, very difficult. Prabhupada mentioned that especially the devotees, the sadhak bhakta, they are not sufficiently fearful about the Maya Shakti. So at the beginning we discussed, the more we come under the influence of divine energy, the more we have chances to be away from influence of inferior energy. That's why Prabhupada mentioned we have to mold our life in such a way that progressively we should remember Krishna at
every moment of life.
every step of life. Progressively. अगर अभी 1 घंटे है तो 2 घंटे का सोचें हम. अभी तक इस कार्तिक तक अगर हम 2 घंटे स्मरण कर पा रहे हैं भगवान का, वो भी डिफिकल्ट है. 2 hours में डिफिकल्ट पार्ट. If at all we are doing, then try to progressively increase it, so that we can reach to the stage where Prabhupada says in every step of life we can remember Krishna. Every step of life. And that's what Vrindavan Vasi are doing it. तो ये ब्रज की लीला है. So this form of Krishna, which is very, very dear to Brajvasis, all the demigods, including Shivaji, they all are desiring to have darshan of this form. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, Shivaji, he has sung very beautiful Geet, which is called Rudra Geet, very famous Geet, Rudra Geet, 24 verses, 4th canto, 24th chapter. Along with the Prachetas, he is singing the glories of the Lordship with all devotees. And by the prayers of Prachetas, Lord, he manifested himself in the form of Narayan, Chaturbhuj Roop. Shivaji also there, he is present. And after seeing that form, what he is saying? Darshanam no dikshuna dehi bhagavatarchitam priyatam swana rupam sarva indriya gunanjanam. That, oh my Lord, thank you very much for being present here. But darshanam hi dikshuna. But we want to see you that form, dehi bhagavatarchitam. Priyatam, priyam swana. Your form which is very, very dear to your dear devotees. आपके जो प्रिय भक्त, जो आपका रूप, प्रिय भक्त मतलब ब्रजवासीस, the form which they want to witness, the form which they relish, please give us darshan of that form. Because that form is sarva indriya gunanjanam. That form is going to satisfy all the senses of all the conditioned souls. ये सुन के हम लोग लगता है कि बहुत अतिशोक्ति है ये. ये कैसे कि भगवान का दर्शन करते ही सब रूप ऐसे हमारा हो जाएगा? अतिशयोक्ति लगती है हमको सब सुन करके, नहीं? उसके बाद श्लोक में बोल रहे हैं कि बिकॉज योर फॉर्म इज सर्व सौंदर्य संग्रहम. There's a complete article on this word only, Sarva Saundar Sangraham, by Gaurang Darshan Prabhu. He gave the entire article on this one word. Such a nice word. Sarva Saundarya Sangraham. समझ में आ रहा है ना? हिंदी वर्ड है. सर्व मतलब सब, सौंदर्य मतलब ब्यूटी. All beauty from this word and unmanifested word. All together, Sangraham, collectively. You put one place, that is Krishna. That is his beauty actually. That is matlab just he's trying to glorify. He's much more than that. बट श्री जी बोल रहे हैं कि आप सर्व सौंदर्य संग्रहम हैं आप. विच फॉर्म? प्रिय स्वाना, जो आपके प्रिय भक्त जो दर्शन करते हैं. इदम ते वपुरनाथ गोपाल बालम. दैट्स व्हाई सतवत मुनि इज वांट्स टू सी दिस फॉर्म एक्चुअली, बिकॉज दिस फॉर्म कृष्णा डज नॉट रिवील एनीवेयर एल्स. नॉट इन वैकुंठा, नॉट इन अयोध्या, नोवेयर एल्स. यद यद विभूति मसत, और यदि सॉरी यद यद धिया उरुगाय विभावयंती. जिस स्तर पे, एट व्हाट लेवल डिवोटी इज देयर, ओनली दैट फॉर्म इज रिवील्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ दैट डिवोटी. ये था मां प्रबंधनते. तो जितना प्रेम हमारा है उतना ही भगवान का रूप, उतना सुंदर रूप हमारे सामने आएगा. जहां पे सर्वोपरि प्रेम होगा वहां पर सर्वोपरि रूप भगवान का आएगा. सर्वोपरि प्रेम ब्रज में है, इसलिए ब्रज में भगवान का सर्व सौंदर्य संग्रहम वाला रूप यहां पर आया. जहां पर एक श्लोक में भागवत में बता रहे हैं, 10th canto 39th chapter, beautiful verse, you are my lord, you are so handsome. Not only we ब्रजवासीज, he's quoting the verse there, all the they're saying, यहां पर हिरण, पशु, पक्षी, कोयल, गाय, पता, लता, गुल्म, they all are attracted towards you. That is Mr. Universe. That entire universe are attracted, not only human being. Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam, when in Vrindavan, when Krishna walks, all the cows, all the calf, just imagine calf when they drink the milk, it's very difficult to pull the calf away actually, right? But when Krishna is walking, the calf having milk in the mouth and stop drinking, and milk is just falling down from the mouth and looking at Krishna. Krishna is walking. He's so handsome in Vrindavan. Lata, Pata, Yamuna, they all started walking towards Krishna. Does Krishna touch me? Does Krishna look at me actually? Glance me. Kripa Dishti Vrishtya Tindinam Batani. एक दृष्टि पड़ जाए कृष्ण की हमारे ऊपर. That's the mood. हिरण, सब पशु, सारे पशु. We have seen that picture of BBT, right? That when Krishna is being given Abhishekam by Mother Yashoda in the Palana. Yes. You can see some cows are there, calves are there. All are turning their face towards Krishna. Like that. Everyone. So this is what Sarva Guna, Sarva Indriya Gudanjanam, Sarva Saundarya Sangraham. Exactly this is what Mathuravasi are speaking actually. Gopiyastapah kim acharam amushya yat abhut amushya rupam lavanya saram ananya siddham ekanta dhamam. Lavanya saram asam udhavam ananya siddham. Now here the word comes lavanya saram. Lavanya means beauty, saram means essence. Essence of all the beauty is Krishna. And Mathuravasi are saying, Gopiyastapah kim. What kind of austerity they have performed? Acharam yad amushya rupam. Because they are able to see this form day by day, every moment. Nitya every moment they are seeing this. Krishna had just come from Vrindavan to Mathura for the very first time. And that's the form actually he left Vrindavan. Imagine, try to imagine this. So not that idam te vapur nath gopala balam. The moment Krishna leaves Vrindavan, it's different form. But since he had just come transition from that form to this form, when that period was so much for them, Mathuravasi, they could not comprehend. They said, what a form. Gopi has tapah kim. What kind of austerity this Gopi has done, all the Vrindavan Vasi. Because we are just seeing this form, but they, for 11 years, every moment, Lavanya Saram Asam Udhavam, Anana Siddham, Drigbhi Pibanti, Anusavabhavam, Durapam, which is so difficult, which is so rare, but Drigbhi Pibanti, from their eyes, they are drinking this. Shotanjali Upsprishya, they are drinking this wonderful form day and night. Gopiyas Tapahakim, what kind of austerity? Like Parikshit Maharaj question. Parikshit Maharaj asked only about the Yashoda Maiya Anand Baba, but he's saying all gopis. Mathva is saying all gopis are so wonderful because everyone was drinking this nectar. Ekant Dhamam Yashah Sheyah Aishwarya, which is the only abode for all the opulence, all the beauty, all the fame, is the form of Krishna. The form of Krishna. So, in this month of Kartik, Acharyas is trying to glorify this wonderful form and the devotee who are relishing this form. We can see the wonderful exchange. Yethama prapadante. Both are Hari Charit Udaram. जैसे जितने स्तर पे भक्त होते हैं वैसे ही भगवान अपने आप को प्रकट करते हैं. And that is why we have been given this wonderful opportunity. Gopi Bharti Upad Kamalyor Das Dasanudas. In the mood of servant of servant of servant of such gopis, we can also develop the same kind of emotions. By the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Prabhupada teachings, we all have this opportunity to have the same emotions, the same eruptions like the Vrajvasi had. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajes Tanestad Dhamam Vrindavanam. Ramya Kachit Varu Vargena Bhava Kalpita. Same, exactly same mood, the same emotions Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us, all of us. That's why what he is offering to all of us, Anarpita Charim Chira, it was not offered before. This kind of mood of devotional service was never offered before. Because they were thinking that we are, and that writing, that we can't uphold it, we are not qualified. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being so merciful, he gave the topmost thing to the most fallen people like us. It's difficult to handle it. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, who gave sadhana bhakti to all of us, by the sadhana bhakti, by the process of sadhana bhakti, chanting 16 rounds, taking shelter of a Guru Padashraya, and Shri Krishna Shiksha Diksha Shikshadi. So by these process, which is given in nectar of devotion, Srila Prabhupada is shaping us, our consciousness, making us able to handle this. It's very tasty. But in order to become the competent to taste it, we need some qualification, and that comes by the process of sadhana bhakti. And that's why sadhana bhakti is very, very important. Otherwise, if we get it also, we will not be able to handle it. We cannot handle this situation. It is beyond our comprehension. But by the mercy of such acharyas, by following the process sincerely, sadhana bhakti, this kind of experience, the eruptions of the heart, the emotions in the heart, Sab Avatar Sara Shiromani. That's why he's called the crest jewel of all incarnation, because he has given the crest jewels. This kind of conception, this kind of mood of a devotee is the topmost. इससे बड़ा भाव कुछ नहीं है भक्ति में. ब्रज की भक्ति, ब्रज के भक्त सबसे महान है. धन्या व्रज स्त्रियः उरुक्रमः Chittayana. Sukadeva Goswami is paying obeisances. All Mathuravasi paying obeisances. To whom? Dhanya Vrajistriya. What a wonderful statement. Gayanti cha enam anurakta dhiyo shutakantayo. Anurakta means always their mind is completely absorbed in Krishna. No matter whatever they are doing, all the activities, yadohane, avanena, mathano, palepa, prenka, inchana, arvamo, roditao, ukshana, marjanadau. The simple household activities while doing it, but gayanti, always they are singing the glories of Krishna. Cha enam anurakta, always they are completely absorbed. And by that process, what they are doing? While cooking, while cleaning, dhiyo ashru kanthashutayo. The voice is being choked up और आंखों से अश्रु बह रहे हैं. ये ब्रज की वासियां हैं, ब्रज की वृंदावन की वासियां. Whole month we are hearing the glories of this ब्रजवासीज. हम लोग इससे सुनते हैं कि हमारे मन में आकर्षण आए. We should be attracted. ऐसे भक्तों की सेवा करने का अवसर हमें करना. गोपी भर्त्योर पद कमलोर दास दासानुदास means this. You really become attracted to you should serve such devotees, not the Lord, such devotees. Lord is so dear to them. Srila Prabhupada, one time he was in his room. Upendra Prabhu was giving the massage to Prabhupada, and he was in the mosquito net, night time in temple hall, and so all lights were completely off, switched off. So very dim light were there. There are some paintings were there. One painting was there where Krishna with all the cowherd boys sitting. You know, you have seen that painting, which is after the Aghasur, killing of Aghasur, at the bank of Yamuna. He's sitting and exchanging just before the Brahma Mohan Leela. So that painting, the beauty painting is there. So Prabhupada is saying, you see such a nice scene. Prabhupada is speaking to him, Upendra Prabhu. See all the cowherd boys sitting together. Krishna is there. Krishna has brought his tiffin. Everybody has brought their tiffin. But everybody knows that Krishna tiffin is very tasty because Maya Yashoda gives very nice food. And everybody eyes on the Krishna's tiffin. And somehow the Madhumangal, he got it. He took all the samosa and sandesh, everything. And when Krishna came, his tiffin was empty. So Krishna said to Madhumangal, Madhumangal, aapne kya laya hai? And he's having some khichdi or something like that. But that time Madhumangal had like completely buttermilk in the mouth and he was not able to speak. And Krishna did like this, and this buttermilk came from his mouth, jutha, and Krishna drank that actually. This is the scene after seeing that Brahmaji got bewildered. What is this? He cannot be God. He cannot be God. Definitely he cannot be God. But that time Prabhupada is saying, you see such a scene, wonderful scene. Prabhupada is saying, I'm just thinking that how soon I'll go there. I'll serve this Brajvasi, this cowherd boys. I'll be in that crowd, I'll be serving these boys actually. That's the one time only when the Sabha Shri Prabhupada, they revealed that he was in Sakya Bhav, which is, Prabhupada never disclosed that, but just by having this conversation, Prabhupada said, I'm just eagerly waiting for that, to serve these cowherd boys. Gopi Bhartiyor Pad Kamalayor Das Dasanudas. इसीलिए the whole month we are hearing about such gopis, जिनके दास हमको बनने हैं, जिनके दासत्व का भाव हमारे अंदर आना है. We have to think about, we have to be attracted about them, our master, our worshipable objects, isn't it? How dear they are to Krishna, how potent they are, how day and night they think about Krishna. What is the state of consciousness? That's why we're glorifying Mother Yashoda. And Shuddha Goswami, you see what a wonderful verse he's saying. Na imam virancho na bhuvo na apyashida anga shamshaya. Not even Brahmaji, not even Shivaji, not even Lakshmiji, prasad levire gopi yattat prabhi muktida. That mercy which Yashoda received, Brajvasi, This gopi, even not for Brahmaji, not for Shivji, not even Lakshmiji. Same thing Krishna says to Uddhava in 11th canto, that not even Shankar, not Shankarshan, not even Lakshmi. He said not even, uh, Lakshmi. He said. Ultimately, he says, as you have received, O Uddhava. 11th canto, 14th chapter, verse number 15 and 16. This is how Krishna says that. Krishna gives so much respect to his devotees. And we are trying to develop that mood to serve such devotees. Right? That's the moment what we have. That's the moment Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all want to give us. That kind of mood. Gopi bharti or pad kamle or das das andas. And that is why it is mentioned that when we read up to the 9th canto first, then definitely we should take shelter of the 10th canto, which is the, what is that? No, what is that verse? Dasam Vishuddhi Artham Navanam Iva Lakshanam. Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto. When all the 10 subject matter had been described of Srimad Bhagavatam, what are those subject matter? 10 subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Apart from Prabhuji, and yes. Very nice. Very good. Talia. Talia. Very impressed. Very impressed. Very nice, better. Very good. Yeshwar told me one day that very soon you are going to be a very good asset for ISKCON. All blessing of Lordship upon you. Very nice. This is a life actually meant for Gurukul, to learn everything. It's not so simple verse. Simple, but not for everyone. Very nice. Just after this verse, what he's saying? So these are 10 subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam. He's saying, Dasham Vishuddhyartham, Navanam Iha Lakshanam. That all other 9 subject matter are meant to take us for what? To take shelter of the 10th subject matter, which is Ashraya. And this is the Ashraya. The 10th canto. So we take Ashraya of this wonderful pastime. 10th canto. Yena yena avatarena Bhagavan Hari Ishwara Karoti Karnaramyani Manogyani Channa Prabhu. Bachir Maharaj says that out of all the incarnations, especially this childhood pastime of Krishna is very, very attractive and very, very potent. That's another reason that why we recite this entire month, this pastime, the childhood pastime. Because very, very potent, it will create the desire for hearing all other pastime of Krishna. Tadeva haram vada manayesha cheta. We can string this all the pastime like a garland and we can always wear this. And that is why Prabhupada mentioned that everyone in this ISKCON, he gave a standing instruction they should read Krishna book almost every day. Every day. Where we have all the pastime of Krishna. Very beautiful pastime. The more we hear, the more we get attracted towards Krishna. The more we develop, we understand our relationship with Krishna. संबंध ज्ञान बड़ा प्रगाढ़ होता है हमारा. एक बार संबंध बन जाता है तो प्रेम अपने आप आ जाता है. संबंध से ही प्रेम आता है. Right? This is very important. Without relationship, we don't invest, you see. We don't invest our time, energy or emotions. We don't invest. जिससे हमारा संबंध है हम उनके साथ समय व्यतीत करते हैं. हम उनसे ही प्रेम करना चाहते हैं. So we are very grateful to Srila Prabhupada, and every day, whenever we get this opportunity, we should be very, very grateful to Srila Prabhupada that because of mercy of Srila Prabhupada, somehow or other, we have been given such a privilege, such an honor to receive this wonderful pastime through our ears, the heart, and become attracted to Krishna in this entire month of Kartik. Every day, just imagine, every day somebody is giving nectar forcefully to us. Even we don't desire it. But somehow that we have been here, called by devotees, और आए हैं तो सुनना ही पड़ेगा. और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है हमारे पास. भजन अनिच्छिताम, नहीं चाहते हुए भी. But निज पाद पल्लवम, but Krishna will give his lotus feet. That is the beauty, that is the potency of the hearing of Krishna. यश शृण्वतो अपैति अरतिर्वितृष्णा सत्यम च शुध्यते अचिरम अचिरम पुरुषस्य सख्यम. That we develop the sakhyam, the friendship with devotees, all our vitrishna will go away, all our arati will go away, we'll get taste for Krishna katha, रुचि आएगी हमारे पास, श्रद्धा भक्ति रति अनुक्रमश्यति when we hear in the association of devotees, satam prasangam abhilasam. The entire purpose of this program, definitely we hear the pastime, but one of the very intricate reason of this Damodar month is that every day we get association of devotees. Every day. And with devotees, when we do something, whatever activity, whatever, that becomes manifold in this month of God. तो हम अपने घर में भी दिखा सकते हैं दिया, बट यहाँ पर भक्तों के साथ में, इतने भक्तों के साथ में दिखाना, that's a great opportunity, great privilege. Hare Krishna. So I'll stop here. If any point of discussion, any question. We were just trying to churn from different perspective every day. The different lessons, the different teachings, the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, all of us. Today, when we discussed also that point, you can read that 2:1:6 purport is very beautiful. And last time which we just read, Prabhuji read our Sanatana Prabhuji, very instructive. We should mold our life in such a way that progressively we should remember Krishna in every step of our life. So Prabhupada gives option for progressive development. अनुक्रमिष्यति, कुछ छलांग नहीं लगानी है हमको, बट जितना भी हम सोच रहे हैं, जितना स्मरण कर पा रहे हैं, उससे आगे बढ़ना है, उससे आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा. इट्स अ डायनामिक प्रोसेस. हम लोग लाइफ में हर चीज में आगे बढ़ते हैं, भक्ति को छोड़ करके. भक्ति में संकल्प लिया 16 माला का, तो बस वही पर रुक जाते हैं. 16 राउंड चैंटिंग्स, एकादशी पालन, वंस इन अ वीक एसोसिएशन, अगर सब कुछ ठीक है तो कंडीशनल, ऑल कंडीशनल, लिमिटेड कंडीशनल, whereas bhakti should go unlimited and unconditional. अहेतुकी अप्रतिहता, right? But we are so conditioned actually that even after having the wonderful nectarian Srila Prabhupada literature, still we are limited actually. We want to spend limited time, everything limited. My humble request, I'm also encouraging myself, reminding myself that every year let's increase something, some milestone set for us. संकल्प पाठ जाते कामा, some determination. कुछ तो करेंगे आगे, थोड़ा सा. Just look at Srila Prabhupada. At the age of 70, what he is doing. 71, what he is doing. Up to last stage, what he is doing actually. When he went, he increased his activity actually. Every year, activity increased. More temples, more books, more devotees, more letters, more disciples, more conversation, more letters, more morning walks. Everything year by year is increasing actually Srila Prabhupada's life. Right, Prabhu? So we have example of our founder Acharya. We can look at our spiritual master. Earlier they used to preach in one area or two area, now they are preaching in the entire globe. They are traveling so much, increasing their activities. It will increase the field of activities, Prabhupada says. From limited field of activity, they go to the unlimited field of activities, increasing the field of activities. Because they feel the entire world is their children, entire world is their children, and they have to take care of them. मिशन बहुत बड़ा है हम लोग का एक्चुअली. In fact, this is the biggest mission. This is the biggest topmost mission. बस शुरुआत हम लोग अपने आप से करते हैं, पहले अपने घर से करते हैं. Let's begin with our home. Charity begins with from home, right? पहले घर में अच्छे से करें, हम खुद करें अच्छे से. उसके बाद यस, एनी कुछ प्रश्न, कुछ जिज्ञासा, कुछ टीका, कुछ एडिशन.
Whatever we have been hearing for years together, we are here. But not a day we feel that we have already heard this past.
That's wonderful.
Humble it.
That's wonderful, actually.
We keep hearing again and again different realizations, different thoughts, different understanding, different perspectives.
Very nice.
And this is what actually in Vrindavan, when Krishna plays his flute, the stones melt. And the calves forget to drink the milk.
Everyone,
The
yes.
birds forget to fly.
The fifth
Everything
note.
is standstill.
Very
So
true.
this Leela Prabhuji about Damodara and
Yadev ramyam ruchiram navam navam. Right? Nav nav ras dhaman udatam rantum asit. Every moment, every time when you hear this, you get newer experiences. That's the nature of the transcendental words. That's the nature of transcendental literature. They are divyam. दिव्य वस्तु हमेशा आपको नहीं लगेगी. भौतिक वस्तुएं कुछ समय के बाद पुरानी हो जाएंगी, पर दिव्य वस्तु में कभी भी नया होता है. You see, same pastime as you mentioned, Prabhu. Same pastime Acharya is glorifying every year. Our spiritual master glorifying every year the same pastime with a great enthusiasm. But every time when they take shelter of such pastime, they really absorb themselves. Prashyanti cha ramanti cha. Right, Prabhu? So very nice state you are in, Prabhuji. Please bless all of us. No, really, this is very good actually. We should get every time the newer taste. And Acharya says if you don't get taste also, keep on hearing. Because at our stage, it might be medicine. We don't know. We need a medicine.
Just one more thing, last thing I wanted to just say. I heard one lecture when Mother Yashoda was chasing Krishna. Krishna didn't want to get caught, but there was one more entity which also did not want Yashoda Mata to
Catch Krishna.
Who is that? So the question is for everyone. So then the lecture, Prabhuji says, it is a Lasat Kundal. Why? When Krishna is running, the Lasat Kundal is shaking and it is kissing
Touching
Krishna
that,
again.
yes.
So it is praying, oh Krishna, please don't get caught.
Otherwise, I'll not be able to kiss
Able
you.
to kiss you. When we hear this, Prabhuji, really, you get
Goosebumps,
it
yes.
can be, it can be probably from a mundane perspective, it can be very, oh, what is this? But if you really
So much nectar is there.
when we actually visualize, you were mentioning in the class in Bible Prabhuji's house, the pastime should come in front of us.
Very
we should
true.
see a video of every single thing that is happening in Damodara Leela
Very true.
for our heart to get melted. And one more lecture I heard, our heart is like stainless steel. It is so hard. But when we hear Damodara Leela, that stainless steel also becomes like butter.
Very true. Very nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. एक वर्स पढ़िए प्रभु. For stainless steel, there is a verse. 2:3:24. 2:3:24. Number 3. Yes, number 3. Translation, yes.
You mentioned Krishna wants to erase the memory of Yashoda Maya about the cosmic manifestation. Why he showed the cosmic manifestation?
He wanted to show the greatness of Mother Yashoda, that even after seeing that, she is not getting bewildered. Like Arjuna, Devaki, Vasudev, they all were bewildered by seeing the greatness of Krishna. They came to Dasarasa. Arjuna, you see, after seeing the Krishna's form, Param Brahma Param Dhamam, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Sakheti Matva, Bhastam Prasambham, He Krishna, He Yadav, He Sakheti, Ajanata Mahimanam Todeyam, Maya Pramadat Paneva, Yachaha Savartham Asatkrito Vasi, Vihara Sayyasana Bhojaneshu. That, oh my Lord, I have done so much, I have committed so many offenses while walking, while taking Pushadam, Sayyasana, while sleeping. So many jokes I have cracked on you. And na yatha api achyutam samaksham, not in alone. In front of everyone I have cracked jokes on you. Tat kshamaye, please forgive me. You see? Any place other than Vrindavan, they came to Dasya. Devaki Vasudeva cha, Devaki Vasudeva Jagat Vigyav. When they understood that he is not my son, he is the creator of Kamsa, he is the supreme Lord. कितो संकितो पुत्रो, संकितो शंका में आ गए वो, सस्वा जाते, with the folded hand, all desire for embracing Krishna, for feeding Krishna, gone. Then come to 44 chapter, last verse.
In the same Leela, now Yashoda Maya during the Govardhan Leela, though Krishna was a small boy,
Yeah.
they took his instruction as if he was a kid. But in this Leela, they didn't take, because this is a mischievous Leela, whereas this one. So at the end of the Leela, in Govardhan Leela also, the all Brajprakash, what we should do, because Krishna, after satisfying, after taking all the bhoga, he asked anymore.
Anymore.
And so at the time they said that what we do, we don't have any food.
So
So
Siddharth.
at the Krishna asked to put the so that Leela, when we come there, Krishna was taken as a supreme lord, but here, so in which part we have come?
This one in Govardhan Lila? Yeah, there also Sanatapal Goswami gives very wonderful commentary that they were in so much love with Krishna that not a single Brajvasi, whatever Krishna told, they accepted. They were knowing that this is a karma mimamsa philosophy. This is not a very good philosophy actually, and we should not follow this, what Krishna is saying. But there was so much love with Krishna. If you love someone, then you overrate that person. That's why if you ask sometime that about some person that how his character is thing, don't ask from someone who loves that person. He or she always overrate that person. So they had that kind of thing with Krishna, overrated. Because they have so much love with Krishna that whatever he's saying, just imagine all the elderly person, they were convinced. They were convinced by Krishna's beauty only. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came in the Leela, in Varanasi, when he met with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes, the first weapon what he had was his beauty. Beauty. Just by seeing his beauty and his humility, he was sitting near the place where they used to wash the hand. When he came Prakashan Saraswati, just by seeing his beauty and humility, he was transformed. All the assembled, what do you call it, Mayavadis, they were so impressed by the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that whatever he was speaking, they were saying, yes, he's saying right, he's saying right. Like saying like Krishna. They were Mayavadis, but he's saying, yes, that's making sense. By beauty. Although he was giving the tarka, but the first weapon what he used is beauty. Simply Krishna was so vachalam, the shabd come there, Indra says, bahut vachalam hai ye balak. He was so vakapatu, so expert in speaking, he convinced everyone. And best part, when Indra became angry actually after this, none of the Vrajvasi came back to Krishna and said, see Krishna, what happened? We believed you and you what happened? No one complained. No one. They took shelter of Krishna, but no one said कि कृष्ण देखो आपकी बात मान के पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है, आपकी बात मानने से ऐसा हो रहा है, ऐसा किसी ने भी नहीं बोला. There was so much love with Krishna. Just imagine the entire Brajvasis, Mataji. Every day there were attack of so many demons. What we hear is very limited numbers. In a day, numbers of demons used to send by Kamsa. But whenever Nanda Baba is planning to move in the night without saying anyone, all the Brajvasi will come. We cannot leave Krishna. Wherever you go, we'll go. Imagine everything Sametna, and we know that shifting is a headache, big headache, right? But all Brajvasis, they are ready happily. Wherever Krishna will go, I will go. And the Garga Samhita describes the even departure of Krishna from one place to another place. If you hear, then we understand Brajvasis. How they move from one place to another place, how they were protecting Krishna in the Ratha, all Brajvasis. They were so possessive. Mamatva Atishay Ankita. Mamatva. Krishna is mine. That mood is very prevalent in Vrindavan. Mamatva Atishay. That's a very condensed form of love actually. Mamatva. Similarly, we should have Mamatva for our spiritual master instruction. ममत के बाद क्या स्थिति आती है पता है आपको? ममत के बाद आएगी स्थिति व्याकुलता. एंजाइटी, ममत्व के बाद एंजाइटी आती है. ऑल द ब्रजवासी वर इन व्याकुलता टू सेव कृष्णा, टू प्लीज कृष्णा. व्याकुल हो जाएंगे आप. दैट्स द नेक्स्ट स्टेज. बहुत इंट्रिकेट साइंस हमारे आचार्यों ने दिया है. हम लोग अभी 16 राउंड चैंटिंग एंड रीडिंग Srila Prabhupada books. That's our first goal. And reading Srila Prabhupada books will reveal these things actually. Prabhupada's instructions will reveal everything. Everything. We discussed that day. Everything is there in Srila Prabhupada books. There's nothing in this world which is needed for a Jivatma to go back to Godhead. There's nothing is missing in Srila Prabhupada book. So that should be our goal actually. First goal, to read all. Yes, sir. माता जी, you can start. अच्छा, पहले हम लोग आरती करेंगे ना? Yes.
You mentioned about Shloka 2.
Yes. Can you read the translation, please? It's still like hard.
Certainly, that heart is still framed in spite of not chanting the holy name of the Lord with concentration does not change when ecstasy takes place. Tears fill the eyes and tears stand on him.
This is yes, sir. This is 2-3-24. Second canto, third chapter. हाँ? 11 to 40 से, हाँ, उसमें तो गाएंगे आप, नाचेंगे, पढ़ सकते हैं आप. 11 to 40 पढ़िए आप. उसमें तो हंसेंगे, रोएंगे, गाएंगे, नाचेंगे भगवान के नाम में आप. तो जो शब्द आप बोलेंगे, कोई भी शब्द बोलिए आप, वो शब्द भाव में मिल जाएगा आपको तुरंत. Still framed, it is there. Translation, still framed. Yes.
By chanting the holy name of the Supreme Lord, one comes to the stage of love of Godhead. The devotee is fixed in his vow as an eternal servant of the Lord, and he gradually becomes very much attracted to a particular name and form of Supreme Personality of Godhead. As his heart melts with ecstatic love, he laughs very loudly or cries or shouts. Sometimes he sings and dances like a madman, for he is indifferent to public.
That is the stage we all are aspiring for. उन्मत्त हो जाए भगवान के प्रेम में. उन्मत्तता. कृष्णत कीर्तन गान नर्तन भरो.
Prabhuji, I want to share something. When Srila Prabhupada brought his disciples first time in Kartik Mass, and at Srila Goswami's Samadhi, he will have
An act of devotion.
and he was very merciful on his disciples. I had the same thought, but I didn't share. But today I thought I'd share that when you are taking these classes on Kartik month every day, you are being like so merciful because when we hear these classes by you, actually these are life transforming if we really take them seriously in our heart. So today you mentioned about Srila Prabhupada in the start that we are here because of this personality. We are in Krishna consciousness. So Prabhuji, we have been trying to read Prabhupada books, but that is not the first time. I'm saying about that. So what can be done, Prabhuji? I was thinking when you mentioned that to please Prabhupada is something we should aspire for. And to please him and do this service of reading Prabhupada books just with the mindset that this will please Prabhupada because the attraction has not come. That okay, if I have time, first thing I should do leave everything aside if it is not important and read Prabhupada books. That is not coming. So just to have that feeling of I have to please Prabhupada anyhow. Whatever I can do and this will please Prabhupada by reading this book. Or anything else we can do to make it the first priority.
One time Srila Prabhupada was there in the temple in London, I think. and this one devotee was in the toilet. He was given the service to clean the toilet. Prabhupada came there, so he came to Srila Prabhupada. He said, Srila Prabhupada, I want to also serve in the temple like Pujari service. I want to read your books. I want to do some other seva. But somehow the devotee have given me this seva. So I think I'm so fallen that I can't go in the temple. I can't do Pujari seva. Then Prabhupada told him, just by cleaning the toilet for devotees, you will go back to Godhead. It means all the sevas in ISKCON is very important. Whichever seva has been given to us, assigned to us, where we don't have choice, then just stick to that seva. But if you have a choice, then you see everybody has different taste. Somebody has taste for reading, somebody has taste for chanting, somebody has taste for playing instruments, somebody has got taste for deity worship. It's fine. Everybody individual has different mindset, different taste, right? We all are individuals. So there's no hard and fast rule. But provided all these activities are meant to please our spiritual master, not for our sense enjoyment. अब ठीक है, मुझे कितना अच्छा लगता है, बट अब कोई डिवोटी आगे बोलेंगे प्रभु जी अब ये सेवा करनी है, तो दैट टाइम आई हैव टू डू दैट सेवा. फिर कभी टाइम मिलेगा तो मैं कीर्तन करूंगा. कभी कभी रात में 10-11 बजे बैठते हैं, कीर्तन करते हैं, अकेले में कीर्तन करते हैं. दैट्स माय टाइम. ओके, आई डू कीर्तन. I love to do kirtan. I'll do kirtan. It's okay, fine. But if some other seva is required that time, you have to do that seva. Like Maya. Maya was feeding Krishna. That's the best seva, right? Krishna is being pleased. But she thought that the other seva is there. That milk is more important. I have to do that seva first. The Acharya gives the commentary that you will come to such kind of roundabout. कि अभी ये सेवा करो कि ये सेवा करो. Then you have to see. And by your maturity and by the taking shelter of the Guru Sadhu Shastra, they will guide you which seva you have to do now actually. Tadami Buddha Yogam. Very nice. Exactly. Supreme Lord means in our life through Guru Sadhu Shastra. We'll get that discrimination कि अभी इस समय क्या करना है. इस समय what is most needed सेवा इस टाइम पे. But definitely free time अगर आपकी 16 माला हो चुकी है, आपके श्रवण हो चुका है, गुरु महाराज के लेक्चर सुन चुके हैं, प्रभुपाद के लेक्चर सुन चुके हैं, then you have a time, then whatever you like to do, which you inspire you, you do that. आचार्य से like that. जो आपको ज़्यादा इंस्पायर करता है भक्ति में वो करो आप. Which inspire you the most, you do that. Right? Right, Prabhuji?
Yes.
You develop that actually. In 1.5.22 Prabhupada says, 1.5.22, very nice words about Kirtan. There Prabhupada gives a whole range of education, whole range of skills, what we can have. Science, philosophy, music, art, whatever we have, Prabhupada says, you just try to use in Krishna service. That is Kirtan. That is real Kirtan. Prabhupada says that. That is real Kirtan.
Economics, philosophy,
Everything. Science, art, music, everything. Prabhupada did not say to George Harrison that you leave this thing and do this. No. You are going to say, use that talent in glorifying Krishna. So look at your strength and use for Krishna service. Definitely the minimum things cannot be compromised. 42 principles, 16 round chanting minimum, doing your sadhana, मंगल आरती, that is must. उसके बाद आपके पास समय बचता है, then you can decide. Some, like Prabhuji reads a lot, or Ishmael Prabhuji, he's got a habit to read and hear a lot, makes notes. Our Sri Padambuj Prabhu, you see, we have example. Within a year, he completed 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. Within a year. How much time Prabhu it took for you?
November 18 last year.
November 18. And when you ended?
15th.
Just imagine, 11 months. 11 months, 12 cantos. It is not a joke.
Can I add?
Please.
Not the spiritual.
Yes. Now you can, now I see actually, I noticed that. Several times, the moment I'll say something, he'll say this verse, with the numbers. So he studied properly, not only just reading. How many hours every day Prabhu gave?
Weekends.
Just inspire everyone, please.
Weekends more for the
6 to 8 hours study of Bhagavatam. Shri Prabhupada ki
Jai.
This is Padambuj Prabhu. That's why he received the mercy also very quickly from his spiritual master. Maharaj was very happy when he heard it. And you know Maharaj what he said? He said at least you read 20,000 times. What he wanted to say? You should be our life and soul, Srimad Bhagavatam. श्रीमद् भागवतम प्राण, ये सनातन जो भक्त हैं वैष्णव उनके प्राण है ये, कितनी बार भी पढ़े तो कम है. मोस्ट ऑफ अस वर स्ट्रगलिंग अभी थर्ड कैंटो, फोर्थ कैंटो, फिफ्थ, सिक्स कैंटो, बट दिस इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ टेकिंग इट सीरियसली. विद इन 11 months 12 cantos. Now what started? लीलामृतम, चरित्रम. वेरी नाइस. यस, वेरी गुड. एक बार टेस्ट आ गया ना, जैसे होता है शेर को एक बार खून लग गया ना, वो शेर को अगर खून लग गया तो फिर उनको रोज चाहिए. एक बार वो टेस्ट आ गया आपको ना शिव प्रभुपाद जी की बुक्स में, यू कैन नॉट स्लीप. एक्चुअली यू कैन नॉट स्लीप विदाउट रीडिंग समथिंग फ्रॉम शिव प्रभुपाद. It's like a motherly affection. He's nurturing you, your devotional service. He's guiding you in such a way you can't even imagine actually. Why would you even find such a purport, such instruction that this meant for only for me? His spiritual mother, father, the way he's shaping, the way he's caring, he's so compassionate. Krishna Kripa Murti. He's a chosen one. Krishna Shakti Nahi Bina Tar Pravartan. He's an empowered personality. We are very fortunate that we are trying to connect ourselves with such personality. So rare. So rare. एक बार प्रभुपाद जी के प्रति प्रेम आ गया ना, तो ये मैं आपसे विनती कर रहा हूं, my humble request, Krishna will be yours. Sri Prabhupada is such a potent Acharya. He can give Krishna to anyone. If the people from the Andhra, whom such location, वहां पे कहीं नाम नहीं सुना कृष्ण का, राम का, जो जानते नहीं है, if they can dance in ecstasy, so why not we? They're dancing in ecstasy, सब कुछ छोड़ करके चावल दाल खा रहे हैं और नाच रहे हैं, प्रेम में पागल हो चुके हैं प्रभुपाद जी की बात को. कभी आप देखिए वृंदावन जाएंगे, कभी वृंदावन में एक भक्त देखते हैं, वन भक्त डिवोटी, ही इज प्लेइंग 3 instruments टुगेदर in front of temple and just chanting Hare Krishna Mahamad for hours together like a madman. 3 instruments. What he did? उनके एक ही मृदंग में करताल को फिट कर रखा है. द मोमेंट ही विल बेग, करताल भी बजेगा साथ में, तो पूरा अकेले मृदंग करताल सब कुछ. कभी देखा आप लोगों ने? हसीन प्रभु साइकिल पे आते हैं, वो साइकिल पे फॉरेनर डिवोटी एवरी डे इन फ्रंट ऑफ टेम्पल 1.5 to hours कीर्तन करते हैं, वो नाचते हैं भगवान के, नाच रहे हैं. प्रभुपाद ने नचा दिया उनको. ऐसे एक नहीं है, अनगिनत. So once you develop love for such personality, प्रसंगम अगरम पासम आत्मा एव विदः कुरु स एव सुसाधु सुकृतो मोक्ष द्वारम अपावत. Third canto Srimad Bhagavatam. If our attachment, which is the cause of our bondage in this material world, if that attachment is dovetailed towards a sadhu like Sri Prabhupada, then our door for liberation is open.
The best student gets the favorable favor from the
Prayer from yes, teacher. Yes, very true, very true. Krishna dite paro. Krishna se tomar Krishna dite paro. Prabhupada is Krishna Kripa Murti. कृष्ण की सारी कृपा की मूर्ति है वो मूर्ति. जितना चाहिए उतनी कृपा मिल सकती है, प्रोवाइडेड इफ यू आर सिंसियर. हरे कृष्णा. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री दामोदर आरती महामहोत्सव की जय. Yes, so we are very, very, Prabhuji, impressed, very inspired by the entire family. Dhanupa Mataji, Kirti and Prabhuji, Shri Padam